Last week, we left off as we arrived in our new marina. With many parks within a 10-minute drive, Max and I had lots of fun exploring. My favorite thing about this time of year is all the berries. There's so many different kinds of berries coming out, it's just insane. Like right here, we have huckleberries, these little red guys, and then right beside them, we have salal-berries. And they all just taste so freaking good. We could spend literally all day just eating berries, picking and eating berries. One of our power cords for our dock power, I guess the old owner of the boat must have somehow broken it and then decided that he was going to splice it back together and did a really horrible job. And I guess we didn't realize how horrible of a job he'd done until yesterday when it just came apart. I don't know if somebody kicked it on the dock or what happened, but you can see in this picture here, he just had electrical tape around it with a piece of PVC pipe and then had the PVC pipe taped to it. So I guess we assumed that it was good enough as it was, but clearly it wasn't. So it came apart and then looked like this. So today I'm looking for a new end, and hopefully one of our friends can help me put it back together so that we have shore power again. Because we don't have any shore power right now because that cord is not in one piece. So pretty scary because I don't know what happened, but it I went out there because I didn't have any power on the boat, and it was just on the dock, clearly separated, but both ends of the cord were still plugged in, so it was kind of sketchy. So anyway, I unplugged it and pulled it apart, and hopefully we can fix it today. So that's the plan. So this is the old end. Looks beautiful and waterproof. And this is all that I have available for a replacement. So I have no idea whether or not it's gonna work. I literally have no experience with electrical. This is what Logan is there for. There's Logan jobs and there's Taryn jobs, and this is definitely a Logan job, but he's not home for another week because he's in camp. So it has to be a Taryn job. But I guess I get to learn stuff about electrical. Luckily for me, Sid was around and he knows a lot more about electrical than I do. So what you do, you just loosened off the green, plugged the green wire into it, and then you're just tightening it up. Is that it? Yeah. For real?
For real. Black wire into the black hole.
Yeah. Thanks, Sid. Soon, Logan was home from camp, and we started out on our next sailing adventure. It is just after 9 o'clock on Sunday, and we are about to head out to the Sunshine Coast. We woke up at 5 o'clock this morning because we thought that we were going to have wind till only about 10, and we wanted to obviously be able to sail instead of motoring the whole way. But we woke up and there was absolutely no wind. So it's 9 o'clock, we're not supposed to have wind until about 1 o'clock, but we're hoping that we can at least get a few knots out in the channel and sail, even if it's super slowly. We do have all day pretty much to get there. We're only sailing about 16 knots, so 16 miles, so we'll be okay, I think. But yeah, we are supposed to get wind around 1 o'clock, but still only 10 knots-ish. So hopefully we actually get some wind and we're not just motoring again the whole way, because it'd be, really nice to sail, because we bought a sailboat, not a motorboat. I feel so spoiled having lived my entire life with a fridge, and now we've got an ice box, and this is what it looks like. It's just a giant stack of things, and all I want to do is find my lemon and lime so I can make myself some tea. But it's not here. It's not here. somewhere down there. And I have to go digging just to make my tea. We said goodbye to our slip and noose for the last time and headed out into calm seas. The wind slowly picked up as we sailed closer to the Sunshine Coast. 4.37. Yeah.
We can tell you what the wind speed is, but we don't know.
Yeah, we don't have a wind indicator that's working properly, so...
Not much.
Pretty awesome day to be out here though. Look how beautiful this is. So west coasty, cloudy. It was really warm. It's like probably still like 15, 20 degrees. Warm for here when it's cloudy, so I'm happy. We were pretty excited to be going to a place that neither of us had been before. Boat chores while under sail.
Because there's too many chores to do and I never get them done.
And the seas are nice and calm and quiet. Weather that I get super stoked on. Freaking love it when it's a bit stormy. 6.5 knots? Nice. Woo! The companionway is definitely not the most comfortable place to stand right now.
No, I'd say it's probably one of the worst places.
Yeah, you got a good spot.
Yeah.
Max has got a good spot.
That's just the best spot.
Poor guy. One reef in. Doing almost 6 knots with a reef in the main and a reef in the head sail.
Yeah, I think that was
we're doing
a good
over
call.
6 knots. Yeah. So that's the island we're going to. So we just have to go around it, and then there's like a bay in there called Buccaneer Bay. And that's where we're going to spend the night.
That was a good one.
Where you going all the way to?
Well, we're finally anchored. This is where we're anchored at. Which is a tiny little like sub-bay of Buccaneer Bay on Thormanby Island. I'm not positive how to pronounce that, but that's what I'm going with.
Where you going all the way to?
So we just have had the best day ever. Sailing was amazing. We got to this beautiful anchorage, and now guess what? That wasn't exciting.
No,
know.
But look! We're undercover! Because there's a cover here.
It was like just started sprinkling a few minutes ago. And it's supposed to rain tonight.
Yeah, so we were like, oh, let's look for the cover. And then look, there's a freaking awesome cover that we didn't know about.
At all.
It's so cool.
And on
And
top of that, we're getting eaten alive by mosquitoes.
And there was a bug net the whole time. Like, look at
And
that.
it just snaps on.
How easy is that? Max was the only one not excited about the bug net. What? So last night we had perfectly calm conditions. It was incredibly beautiful. I woke up this morning like forgetting that we were even on a boat because it was so dead calm out here. The only thing that happened in the middle of the night was Max woke up like growling, or woke us up growling. And it turns out that there was some kind of like animal like doing loops around our boat. And so Logan came out here, and I guess he figures it was like river otters or something, but they were making like really strange like snorty noises in the water. And he was like, called it like a water pig. I don't know. So then Max barked and scared them away, so we didn't get a better look at them, but it was interesting. I wonder what they actually were. Our dinghy has a slight leak in it, so before heading out on our adventures that day, we had to do a bit of bailing and a bit of filling. We found this awesome island covered in seals. It is submerged at high tide, but full of these awesome folks at low tide.
Where you going away to? Where you going away to?
The starfish!
Piles of them.
Literally. Buccaneer Bay Provincial Park is a beautiful beach on Thormanby Island.
Where you going away to?
Thormanby Island is named after a racehorse, like many other places in the area. It is home to 2 provincial parks, as well as many private properties and summer homes.
Where you going away to?
The beach at Buccaneer Bay was very healthy, with lots of sea life both above and below the sand. The water was pretty chilly, but it was still lots of fun to play around in. Yesterday was a little bit questionable, but today the Sunshine Coast is somewhat living up to its name. And then over on Vancouver Island, where we came from, right here, it's raining. After exploring Buccaneer Bay, we decided to go snorkeling closer to our anchorage. The visibility wasn't great, but we still saw quite a few cool things while in the water.
You got
After snorkeling, we decided to dinghy over to Smuggler's Cove to see what it was all about. It was full of boats, stern-tied amongst the mix of islands. The name of the cove stems from one of many smuggler stories. One story tells of a man who used to smuggle Chinese migrants from Canada to the US, while another tells of the cove being used to smuggle alcohol. You can choose the story you like best. Next week, we sail from Thormanby Island to Hornby Island. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this episode.